All right, can we talk about your movie? Because I love this movie that you have that's going to be coming out.
Yeah, you know, Will Smith plays sort of a con man, hustler, pickpocket kind of guy, and it comes as sort of a surprise in the beginning, but after you see the trailer and everything, you know that's what's going on, so I'm not giving anything away. Here's a little peek at Focus.
I've been in this game for a really long time. I had what I needed, and then the girl walked in.
I know you're doing something big. I want in.
You're my eye.
It's all about emotion, connection.
What makes you think you can trust her?
There's no room for heart in this game. It'll get you killed.
Oh yeah, it is a little fun. It takes place down in New Orleans, and this is a whole team of cats, like 30 people in all, and they go out and they sort of fleece the crowd. They come away with over $1 million in 1 week. And Margot Robbie is one of the people who has that deft, light touch, like being a pickpocket kind of person.
I think men would just hand over their money if she walked up to them. To be honest, it must not be hard for her.
Well, if you saw the beginning of Wolf of Wall Street, you'd know you know something about some of her assets, that's for sure. But I got to tell you that she is terrific in this movie. And they said when the pickpocket guys came in to train her, they said she's got the magic touch.
Gosh, this stuff is hard. And he's like, oh, you're picking it up quicker than anyone I've ever trained before. I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. I don't know. Apollo's actually just a really good teacher, and you can learn the technical side to it, but it's also really interesting to know the cerebral side behind it, and kind of when Apollo explains how a human brain works and how people's focus shifts depending on where you move or what you point out subtly in conversation, that helps you to steal so much easier. You can literally take something off someone if it's in plain sight, if you just, tap them somewhere or mention something, and yeah, pretty much keeping the other person occupied. But when we were shooting in New Orleans and I'd started the pickpocket training, we were walking around the streets just on the weekend, and I was compelled to go up to people and be like, ma'am, your bag is like wide open, like you should close that. Like I was just looking at people, I was like, that's a mark, that's a mark, that's a mark. I could easily steal from all these people right now. It's dangerous knowledge. But yeah, I went up to a couple people and I was like, so you should put your wallet from your back pocket into your front pocket. Like,
she's helping people out now too.
I think what's really funny about it is she didn't have to pick your pocket. She just asked for the money.
That's what I'm saying.
Just give it to her, right?
If she asked me, I'd be like, here you go, darling.
Oh yeah.
I love her.
There's a guy in this movie called Adrian Martinez, and I think you've seen him in commercials. He's the guy that does the thing of the Aaron Rodgers thing, with they're always following him around. Yeah, discount double check. Yeah, really funny kind of cat. And he's in this movie, almost steals the movie. So talk to him a little bit about working with Margot Robbie and the whole scene.
I need a moment. Okay. Well, she keeps calling me too, which is just ridiculous. It's getting awkward, but I love her. She's a fantastic. I mean, every 2 million people, someone gets everything right away, and she's just awesome. I mean, she's just so authentic on film and just present and honest, and yeah, beautiful. But there's a lot of weight behind those eyes, and working with her was such a privilege, I tell you. I kept fighting for like a love twist in the movie where she winds up with me, but they said it had to be based in reality.
This guy is so good in the movie. Once in a while you see somebody show up in a film, like it could be a comedian or anyone, and all of a sudden it just blows up, and you just know this guy is going to be on fire from that point on. This is one of those movie. Yeah, this is one of those guys, really great. This next guy, I love this guy in Deadwood. If you ever saw Deadwood, you saw House of Cards, you'll recognize this guy right away. This guy is great, and of course he's talking about Margot Robbie too. Gerald McCraney.
It's all about her.
Yes, sir.
Oddly enough, she reminds me in a lot of ways of a really hip Marilyn Monroe, because she's got her own little sense of timing. She's knock dead gorgeous, but there's a frailty about her. She can be tough, but underneath all of that, there's a vulnerability that is very charming and very humanizing. And anybody who's that good looking needs some humanizing.
This guy's a natural tough guy, but I think she has a way to soften him up too.
You want to not like her because every girl wants to be her, but how can you not? She seems like such a down-to-earth, wonderful person too.
Yeah, this movie is a lot of fun. I didn't know what to expect, you know, and there are a lot of things in the movie that happen that sort of surprise you. It's got sort of like that Sting thing going on a little.
Will Smith's in it. When Will Smith's in a movie, I love his films.
Yeah, Will Smith is in it, and you have to wonder how his wife felt about him being in this movie, with him
With
being
her.
yeah. Oh my.
I would be a jealous wife for sure.
It's called Focus. Opens Friday. Check it out. And right now we're going to head over to Jimmy, where we're going to have some fun.